first project is paper lilacs. For this project, you'll need some sheets of construction paper. I'm using green for the stem, purple for the flower, and I also have pink because we're going to make another flower. You'll also need scissors, glue, pencil or skewer to roll your stem. First, you're going to cut about 2 inches off on the width of your paper. Then you're going to fold it in half long ways. Then you're going to cut along the fold about 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. You're going to do that for the length. Then I'm going to grab my green sheet, and I'm also going to grab my pencil or my skewer. It just depends on the thickness. Here I'll use a pencil. And you're just going to roll it up along the corner. Put a dab of glue. I'm going to use a hot glue gun for ease of use here. Roll it up to however long you want it. About here's good for me. And you're going to put glue along the length there as well. Roll it over. If you use glue stick or liquid glue, you might have to press it there for a little bit to let it dry. Then you're going to cut along the length where you just glued. Pop that pencil out. There you have your stem. You can put a dab of glue on your stem and then put your lilac top there. And I'm going to put some glue along the length of the edge and fold the paper onto it so it makes it a little easier. You can do this before you attach it to the stem. Then you're going to roll this piece down the stem. Adding a drop of glue at the bottom, pushing it in place, and there you have your lilac. For this next flower, I'm taking a piece of pink paper and I cut it widthwise as well. And instead of folding it this time, we're just going to cut along the edge. And then you're going to use either pencil, skewer anything that's round, and you can roll down to roll each of your individual petals. Kind of press it on there, helps hold the curl. Now a thicker diameter, such as a pencil, color pencil marker, is going to give you a pretty loose curl on your petal. And with something smaller in diameter, you're going to get a really tight curl. So now using the skewer, I'm getting a lot tighter of an effect on there. And you can always go back and fix those later. And then just like with the first one, we're going to roll up another stem. This time I'll use the skewer. It's kind of hard to get it started, but you can just fold it over. Again, putting a drop of glue there and rolling it up. Glue along the length. Roll it on over that glue, press it down, and cut along the edge there. And then just as before, we're going to put a dab of glue on the top of the stem. Take the edge of your flower and put it on there, making sure those curls are facing out and rolling it along the stem. You might have to fold in some pieces to help it lay flat. And then a dab of glue to hold it all in place. You can go back in, recurl any petals that are a little flat. There you go. For this next craft, you'll need some construction paper, scrapbook paper, or you can even print an image or pattern off the internet. A pencil with an eraser top or a blunt end, scissors, colored pencil or a marker to draw your stems, glue, and some tissue paper. First, I'm going to take my piece of scrapbook paper and draw a vase. Doesn't need to be perfect, it can be whatever shape you want. I later had to come back and make it smaller because it took up too much space on my construction paper to make my flowers, so consider that when you make yours. Then you're just going to cut it out. And then you're going to glue it on the bottom of your construction paper. Then you're going to go in and draw your stems. My marker was too dry, so I switched to my colored pencil. They don't need to be perfect, just whichever direction, however many you want. And then I'm just going to add in some offshoots where we're going to put our petals at the end. Set that aside and take my tissue paper, kind of flatten it out. And I'm going to cut a strip about an inch and a half wide. Then I'm going to cut a strip about an inch and a half wide. And then I'm going to cut off little squares. And I'm going to do the same thing with this pink piece. Then you're going to take your glue and put a little drop of glue at each of the ends of those stems. Then you're going to take your pencil and fold one of those tissue paper squares onto the end and then press it into the glue. It's easier with an unused pencil to use that blunt edge. You can also use the end of a color pencil or a marker. And if you need more pieces, go ahead and do the same thing we did. Go ahead and just cut out what you need from your tissue paper. And there you go, your flower piece.